Hi everybody, this is a quick routine that you can do anywhere. I'm at the beach on vacation, so this is something that I do when I haven't had time to do my regular practice, and it'll get rid of a lot of that stiffness and inflexibility that you sometimes wake up with and just don't know what to do. So I didn't have my yoga strap with me, so I'm going to show you how to do some hamstring and hip work using my scarf, but you can use a yoga strap or any belt that doesn't move. So you'll lay down on your back, like I ran today, and I've been pretty active, even though it rained. So I need to stretch my hamstrings. So you place it over the arch of your foot or your heel, relax your shoulders, keep a little curve in your lower back, and then stretch your opposite leg out straight, unless the lower back flattens to the floor, and then you can just rebend your knee. So you want to keep that natural lordotic curve, that lumbar curve, in your neck and in your low back. So you make your leg really strong. I'm not just hanging out, I'm using all the muscles. Again, you can use anything that doesn't stretch around your leg. So there's three parts. We'll go up, out, and over, keeping the leg strong the whole time and keeping your belly engaged. Relax your hands. So here's up, thigh goes forward, foot goes back. You might look like you're down here. It doesn't matter, but just you want to feel like it's in your hamstring muscles here and maybe in the back of your calf too. And then you'll turn your foot out a little bit and open your leg out to the right. Right hand's very comfortable. I'm not overly gripping my strap. And then back to center. And then you'll switch hands. Still keep the strap on your right leg. Scoot over a little bit. Keep your belly, keep your core engaged, so draw it in. And then take your right leg over to the left. I'm rolling onto my outer left hip. Keep your belly strong. I'm not twisting from my lower back. I'm just taking a little turn from my upper rib cage. Okay? Bottom leg is straight and strong. And then back to center. And you don't have to hold it very long, but you can do it several times. So to demonstrate on the other side, up. This leg is straight and strong. Both hips are not moving. They're staying facing the sky. Out. Keeping my belly strong. I'm not moving this hip over to that side. I'm keeping it really steady. Using my core muscles, using my leg muscles, and then over to the opposite side. And you might have to lower your leg away from your face. It doesn't matter. Keep your belly in nice and strong when you do the crossover. If when you cross over it bothers your back at all, stop doing that and do the first two for a little while. And again, you don't have to hold it very long, but you can do it a couple of times. And you can let that go, bend your knees, just rest for a second, roll your shoulders back. Again, look for the little curve in your lower back off the floor. And then you'll turn over to your side and come around into hands and knees. Get this hair out of my face for a sec. And keep your belly nice and strong for this one too. And you'll come in just a gentle cat arch. So I'm keeping my belly in, but I'm arching my low back and I'm looking up. Try not to stick my chin out. I'm just getting a natural cervical curve. And then draw your belly in and round. And then inhale and arch. So I like to start with my tailbone. And then round. And then arch. And then so on, and then round. And you can do that like 4 or 5 times. The 5th time that you go for it, come into child's pose. Let your hips go towards your heels. If it bothers your knees, don't sit back so far. You can even put a little towel right here. Place your hands, make fists out of both hands, and you can place your forehead on your hands. Couple breaths there. And then you can make that into a little sequence. So it's like cat arch, cat round, cat arch, cat round. From cat round, it's natural to go to child's pose. Good for your shoulders. You can come on your fingertips. And then you can slide forward. This is good for your back too. It's a back strengthener. It's cobra pose. Stretch out with your feet and legs. Place your hands by the sides of your chest and lift your arm bones up here. So not down here, but just up here so you engage your middle back, your upper back and your middle back. And then keep your legs straight and strong. And just, you might be here, but just push up a little bit. Use your hands. Make a little claw. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, come down. If you get confused with the breath, just don't hold your breath. And then inhale. I look at my belly, my rib cage. Lift up. No pain in your back is the goal. And then exhale, come down. And again, you might have to start here. This might be an easier position to start if the cobra pose bothers your back. So you can come up. This is called Sphinx pose. So you can come on your elbows, draw your belly in. When you draw your belly in, you'll feel your glutes engage, which is good, and you'll lengthen your tailbone. So Sphinx, look up, pull your chest forward, pull your arm bones back. Feels good. And then from there, after you do that a couple times, you could go back here. And you might need to stay really low, like this. Doesn't matter how high you come. And the more your back feels open, it took me a lot of years to do this, you can start to come up a little higher. Again, my hips are on the floor, and I'm just letting my chest go forward while my arm bones go back, keeping my hands strong, legs strong. And then exhale, come back down. Don't hold your breath in any of the moves. And then back to hands and knees. And then this one's called opposite hand, opposite leg. You'll hear it called bird dog sometimes. It kind of looks like a bird dog pointing. So left leg out, belly strong, right arm out. So you have to work all your core muscles to balance. And then switch. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Again, push your leg out nice and strong. No bend in the knee. And then switch. And switch. And last one, switch, and switch. Seems easy, but it's using a lot of things. And then from there, you could go back to cat arch, tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the floor, and come into a nice, long, downward facing dog. In dog pose, we're moving the arm bones forward and the hips up and back, keeping your hands really strong. Index finger straight ahead. Or you can even turn your hands out a little bit, especially if your shoulders are tight. So the sequence could go cat arch, cat round, cat arch, cat round, child's pose, cobra pose, just slide forward, or sphinx pose, and then cobra pose. Go slow, just pay attention to your breath, really listen to your body. Go back to hands and knees, draw your belly in. I like to look up and then go to dog pose. And then come down. And then the last one, again, on your back, is to start to open the hips more. You can cross your whole right thigh over your whole left leg. And then lift your leg up, hug your knees in toward your shoulders. And this is going to get this whole outer hip area. It's the preliminary pose to face up pigeon. So you just hug all this in. Sometimes I'll curl all the way up, get my legs in nice and tight, roll my shoulders back, and then come back down on the floor. And then you can switch sides, hug it all in. This is really good if you're a runner, if you're a cyclist. Hug it all in, curl up. And then exhale, come back down. So you can do that a couple times too. And then the last one, I didn't bring my foam roller with me in the car for our vacation at the beach. So you would have the foam roller under your head. If you have the longer one, it's going to be all the way from your head to your bottom. If you have the shorter one, it's going to be under your head to about your middle of your rib cage. And then you'll just fold a little beach towel or a regular big bath towel and put it under your seat. And you'll do the snow angels. This is opening your chest and your arms. So you'll be on the foam roller. It's in line with your spine, head supported, all the way down to your seat supported. And if you're on the regular foam roller, you'll bend your knees because you'll have to work to keep yourself from falling off. And then if you remember, the snow angel looks like this. Arms are out nice and wide. And then roll it up. Try to keep your fingers and your wrists toward the floor. If you're really tight in your shoulders and you're up on the roll, you might have to be up like this. And just go slow. The slower the better. You do that a couple of times. Palms are up. All right. And then you could just take a little rest. Focus on your breath, 5 or 6 or 7 breaths. It's not very long, but it's really effective, especially if you do it every day. And yoga is about that exact, I'm going to roll to the side and say goodbye. It's that exact commitment and dedication to practicing every day. and also to paying attention to your breath and your body, and then your mind will start to slow down, and you'll find you have so much more resilience and fluidity in your body. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Namaste.